Hello, my name is Angelika Penner and I'm studying psychology for the master's degree at the University of Bielefeld. In this video I want to talk about the paper Reciprocity in Human-Robot Interaction, a quantitative approach through the prisoner's dilemma and the ultimatum game by Sandoval, Brandstetten, Obeid and Bartnek, published in 2016. It is expected that companion robots will become popular in the near future, so they will be part of our everyday life. Reciprocity is an important part in human-human interaction and therefore should be investigated in human-robot interaction. So what is reciprocity? Fair and Gechter say reciprocity means that in response to friendly actions, people are frequently much nicer and much more cooperative than predicted by the self-interest model. Conversely, in response to hostile actions, they are frequently much more nasty and even brutal. To investigate reciprocity in this study, they used the repeated prisoner's dilemma and the mini ultimatum game. In the original game of the prisoner's dilemma, two thieves are captured and interrogated separately. They can cooperate with each other, in other words keep quiet, or defect, what would mean to confess the crime. The punishment of both depends, like you see in this matrix, on the combination of decisions of both, but they don't know what the other one will do. In contrast to the original game, the punishment is losing money instead of time in jail. In this game there are different strategies that could bring the highest profit. The tit-for-tat strategy is the simplest and most effective one. It means to cooperate in the first instance and then to copy the decision of the opponent of the previous round. This strategy will be compared with a random strategy of the agent, who will be either a human or a now robot. After that, the participant plays with the same agent the mini ultimatum game. The participant has to distribute a certain amount of money and the agent can accept or reject the offer. If the agent rejects, nobody gets money. Now the main author, Eduardo Sandoval, will tell us something about the research questions of his study.
In this study, we want to know if the participants reciprocate differently toward robots compared with humans. Besides, we investigate participants' response when the agent uses a random or a reciprocal strategy. In the experiment, participants played 10 rounds of prisoner's dilemma and 1 round of ultimatum game with an agent that could be either a robot or a human confederate. The agent could use a tit-for-tat or a random strategy during the prisoner's dilemma. Afterwards, they play again with another similar agent using the remaining strategy. We measure the number of cooperations, the number of reciprocations, the profit of the participant, and the joint profit.
In the following part I will show you most of the results, but just talking about the significant differences in green writing. I start with differences between the agents. They found that participants cooperated fewer with robots than with humans. They had also less joint profit with the robots than with the humans, and the offers were different depending on the type of the agent. They also investigated the effect of the used strategy. Participants reciprocated and cooperated more when the agent used the tit-for-tat strategy instead of the random strategy. The participant got also more profit and both players got more joint profit with the tit-for-tat strategy. To sum up, the norm of reciprocity seems to work in human-robot interaction and the tit-for-tat strategy increases cooperations, maybe through the initial cooperation. Also, the participants offered less money to the robots than to the humans, maybe because they wanted to see the reaction of the robot and just explore the experience with the robot. So what do we learn? First, robots should use strategies like the tit-for-tat strategy in other human-robot interactions, so that the behavior of the robot depends on previous experience with the human. Second, reciprocal relationships with robots are possible if the robot shows reciprocal behavior first. This study helps us to understand reciprocity in human-robot interaction, but there are still some open questions like how or through which strategies can we increase collaborations of humans with robots? What happens if it is not that clear how the decisions in human-robot interaction are taken? Do reciprocal interactions generate more engaging interactions? These questions can be considered in future research. Finally, I have to mention that not all results of the paper are presented in the study. I want to thank Eduardo Sandoval for his support. I also want to thank my actors who don't want to be named. Thank you for your attention.